No,
but if you can just like two finger that hole about the nigga asshole,
100%, 100%.
Hold on, stay still, sir. Stay still. You stop twerking. Stop twerking.
Yeah, 100%. Yo, welcome back to another episode of The Great Deliberators. I am one of your hosts, Mr. Imperator Rose.
It's your boy DK.
It's your boy Old Beam. Do your thing. Make your name right.
We had a nigga practice
I did not practice. He did.
He practiced in his head.
He did. I know he read it about 10 times. That's why he was doing it. He was like, I got this.
You definitely practiced in your head, dog. Quit lying.
That was a very long applause.
I think we could have cut it off about 2-3 seconds ago.
That shit was long as fuck.
God damn.
But
let's get it out next time.
all right.
Anyway, man, sorry that we didn't get this podcast out to y'all today. It will be coming out tomorrow, which will be Wednesday, August 23rd, 2023.
Hey man, life has been lifing.
Yo, that nigga said it was hot in the hell yesterday. I'm glad I ain't even come. You know what I'm saying?
Dog. Man, listen, and this is the craziest thing. I changed the thermostats. Oh no, I paid somebody $200 to change the thermostats.
Yeah,
and then come to find out after he left, a couple hours after he left, there's no cold air blowing.
Ooh,
so called it, but the dude, he didn't know like what the problem was. Like he was a task rabbit, dog. Whenever you deal with AC people in the summer, you have to be prepared to take dick. Right? You just have to you have to be prepared.
Yeah, they're gonna fuck you.
That's just,
it's never gonna work out the way you thought it would.
You see what I'm saying? They're gonna fuck you. So I said, you know what? Let me prepare to take like a little dick, and I use a task rabbit nigga. You know what I'm saying? He's electrical work, boom, boom, I'm well versed. Boom, he came in and he spent a couple, like maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours, and he finally got the thermostats working and shit. Like the air was coming out. We heard the shit kick on and everything. What I didn't check was if the condensers was kicking on outside. He left and it was just fucking hot as shit in here.
Ooh.
So I called like a real AC nigga. And so after taking a little dick, I had to end up taking the full dick today. Nigga charged me $600.
And tell him what he did.
Nigga, he came here. Now, mind you, the nigga sweated his motherfucking ass off because he had to like go up in the attic and all type of shit or whatever, and he was outside fucking with condenser and all that. Nigga, he just pretty much rewired shit.
Bro, you know what's crazy? Is like AC people can charge whatever they want. It don't even fucking matter, dog.
Especially in the fucking summer.
Did you even try to haggle though?
Nigga, I was like, dog, come on, man. And look, I can't like I can't call mom.
Because no matter what he charge you, bro, you ready to worship the ground he walk on once that shit come on. $600 an hour, nigga.
Instantly, I could feel like the difference in the air, like when he did this one upstairs.
I don't know how you.
But I said, you know what? I'm never calling this nigga again. Never calling this nigga.
Because he charge you that much?
Yeah, $600 to I swear.
Well, okay, you know what?
He rewired.
This should really be the real question of this whole situation, Raph. And I gotta. If it was me, would you be okay charging $600? But you have to realize what he had to do. He went into.
It's hot as hell now.
He went into the mud.
It's hot as hell.
To figure this shit out. And he figured it out. And even though it only took him probably 10 minutes.
Nah, he was here like short of 2 hours. Like he was here.
Yeah, but I'm saying once he figured it out, it probably took him 10 minutes to do.
Maybe, but
it wasn't like a. Yeah, he was here 2 hours. And
I'm not gonna lie, bro. $600.
Listen,
maybe $5. But if it was me, I would probably charge $500-$600.
No, this is the thing, bro. He knows he's an AC dude. He knows it's summertime.
But here's
like exactly. This is when he
this is when he makes his money.
Yeah, he's literally going around with a hard dick, fucking anything and everything.
I'm saying it's not even that, dog. Like the going rate is the going rate, bro. If he ain't charging $600, another nigga charges $600, and he leaving money on the table. So, like I said, the reality is AC people from the end of May until the end of September. Hey. Yo, they ranking them prices up, dog.
They fucking
look, bro.
Damn, bro. What is your thing with just God damn.
Dog, that's what to me, that's how it is.
Yeah,
you aggressive with this whole.
Probably got to chill because our numbers been getting nuked. So they might be hitting us with like some Fresh and Fit type shit.
Oh damn! Hey, no, but Fresh and dog. Hey, listen, that was another little thing we were supposed to talk about. Fresh and Fit.
Oh, we gonna talk about.
We can talk about it for a little bit.
I think that was a little but I think it was a little manufactured tears though.
Oh yeah, of course.
I mean, of course,
yeah.
Yeah,
because they have a million other avenues, but also like
they don't have a million other avenues like this. Like even other platforms.
I'm not saying that they have another avenue like YouTube, but they're not going broke overnight because YouTube
they definitely lost money. This is definitely
I understand that, but they didn't listen, because YouTube dropped them does not mean that they will never be. They're a published podcast, nigga.
Yeah, but the reality is this, that big brands don't like controversial podcasts like that. So the reality is YouTube probably was their primary revenue by far. You get what I'm saying? So even if, outside of their other ventures or whatever, in which case making connections and shit like that, that might be more lucrative to them now. But for sure, as far as like this potting thing goes, yeah, they lost a shit ton of money losing, especially depending on what their CPA was. If their CPA is like $10 or like $100 for every 1,000 views, yeah, they probably making $3,000-$4,000 a day.
Shaking the whole table.
Yeah, you.
My bad.
How do you not hear that, dog? You got on headphones.
Damn. So anyway, I'm pretty sure they're just gonna like go to Twitch or that Aiden Ross platform.
We'll see, but
Kick. I think it's called Kick.
Okay, well here, since we're already on it, we always start with the would you rather. But here, let's go ahead and let's run the scene here real quick, and then we'll talk about it.
Loved to do this, right? Because I shouldn't be admitting this, but saving children, right? That was great, but saving you guys is better.
Yeah, man, this is tough, bro. Because we put our legs into this, you know.
I left the job.
Okay, so
look, he lost a significant amount of money.
I mean, of course,
a significant amount of money.
Well, here's the reality. Because I saw something floating on the internet, right? So, according to the internet and what I saw from this post, and I tried to search and find it from like a credible reputable news site.
Do you know
or,
like what
report or whatever?
What the straw was?
So apparently, according to this insider, I saw it on Facebook. Don't really know if it's true or not because I haven't seen it anywhere else. But this is what's being said: is that they were trying to do some Bush League as sending other podcasts that were kind of around the same, using the same formality, you know, saying bringing women on, talking to shit. They were hitting them niggas with cease and desist letters, trying to tell them like, oh, hey, y'all, you know what I'm saying, y'all need to stop. This is our shit. We got proprietary shit. And YouTube wasn't feeling that shit. So YouTube apparently has this policy where like, you know, like, yo, if you're warned about, you know, trying to shut down competitors, you know, like through using legal tactics that, you know, you aren't really justified for, then we'll,
I believe that,
you know, demonetize you. And so
I believe that.
That's according to this, but I haven't seen it anywhere else, nigga. I ain't seen it, and they have.
It's not confirmed. It's not a confirmed story.
Yeah, it's not confirmed, but it's ironic because like I've seen it on I seen it on Insider.com, right? And Insider said they reached out to YouTube and didn't get an answer back. So I don't know how this other person got it. Here's what I will say, because this is very much popular. This is very much my thing when I first seen it. And here's my thought, because I can't confirm the other thing, so I don't know how true it is. But it's also possible that YouTube just rode the wave. YouTube probably been ready to crack their whip on them niggas, man. But the reality is at one point they was probably doing 3-4 million.
They was hot
episode. You know what I'm saying?
It was hot. Hot.
Now them niggas done, and now only the true loyal people are in that motherfucker. So you know you ain't doing enough views to justify the potential issues that you bring into my platform, so they cracked the whip on that shit. Because it's only a matter of time before niggas start trying to come for YouTube for allowing them niggas, before they say something, where now they got to deal with, whatever happens on their goddamn show, and it's been on YouTube platform and shit. Now they got to release statements and shit. You can just get rid of that situation early if it ain't generating the same buzz that it was to justify the amount of headache or litigation issues you may have down the road later.
I think either way you look at it, it's crazy because with what's the name, Fresh and Fit? With Fresh and Fit, if they were really sending out these cease and desist,
people would have posted about it.
Not even that. You not even the first ones to do this. Like, you're not the first ones to do this.
But I will say this, and this is not in defense of them. But I will say that it is. I'm big on freedom of speech. I don't see how, even if they were,
though. So
okay. See, this is where that freedom of speech.
But see, hold on.
Goes haywire, dog.
Demonetizing them for what they're pretty much doing. Like, we can all agree that YouTube definitely had it, in my opinion, out for them. They should not have been demonetized.
This nigga crazy. He does not. No. You do not understand the concept of free speech. No one says that you cannot say what you want to say, dog. No one is telling them that. What the issue is you can't come to my platform and say that shit and expect to get money. That's simple. There's no freedom of speech is still there. Like, they can do whatever they want. I'm sure I'm sure they've been warned, nigga. Like, YouTube ain't demonetizing without sending any warnings. I can guarantee that. I'm sure whatever it was, they were warned. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I can't do no freedom of speech like angle. Nobody's trying to like cancel you or nothing, nigga. They just saying, hey, look, you know what I'm saying? Your shit, we don't feel like we want to justify paying you as a YouTube partner with the shit you spewing. It's that simple, dog. And also on top of it, nigga, YouTube also like they reserve the right to not fuck with you.
But I wonder why. I wonder why they would continue certain conversations being warned.
Because,
you know what I'm saying? Like, what is it that you? Because at the end of the day,
they built the brand.
That's their bread and butter, dog.
You can't then deflect out of that. Like, you can grab.
That's their bread and butter.
I wouldn't say that you are deflecting.
I mean, but you also got to understand, dog, you are the type of person where, like, ain't nothing fucking up your bread. You don't give a fuck. To a certain extent, I wholeheartedly believe that nigga sitting in that chair, he believe everything he fucking say. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no doubt in his mind that what he say, he ain't gonna stand, bro. He gonna stand 10 toes down on it, dog.
I don't think, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay, look, I'll say this because I think I know where you're going, but I'll say this. At some point, he may not have believed it, but you've been spewing this shit for so long, I think he's definitely drinking his own Kool-Aid. I definitely believe that
at the detriment of my money, at the detriment of my money, you're right. I would not stop. There's nothing that is stopping me from making my money. But if I was getting warned about something, the same way I get a warning letter, maybe like I'm being late on a bill or whatever the case may be, bro, I'm definitely going to.
But my thing is, I don't know how Fresh and Fit. Like, what do you do to change your format so that you can not be like, nigga? Like, their whole fame is because they're so aggressive and so jarring and so. Like, that's, you know what I'm saying? That's how they make their money. So I don't understand, like, how they couldn't, like, change their format or whatever. To be honest, nigga, I think, like, they were just really just, like, you know, playing with borrowed time. I mean, I don't know how long. I don't know how they lasted this long, to be honest.
I mean, again, dog, listen, it goes back to what also builds you up can tear you down, man. And the reality is it's unquestionable that either one, he wholly bought into what he was saying and, you know, just didn't know when to drop the persona and say like, yo, okay, all right, maybe I need to pivot a bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Or he truly wholeheartedly is 10 toe downs into his level of thinking. And the reality is what made him what he is his belief and his passion into what he's spewing, albeit, you know, some bullshit. But at the same time,
hey, listen,
you know what I'm saying?
If you're really trying to do this for money, right? You have to know your audience. You have to know the players, right? Yeah. And when these niggas started doing what they were doing, like I don't think they really believed Or maybe they just didn't know that it would go as far as it did or go as crazy as it did. But it did.
But if you have a vision, that's always the goal, though. So the reality is
but
you can't. You may not have thought that it would get to that, but you wanted to get to that. And when it got to that, they leaned into that shit.
What I'm trying to get to is that nobody with their type of format has real longevity, bro. You know, like your message definitely could have been like reformatted and reprogrammed in a way that you could have literally got the same message out without being as fucking, you know what I'm saying, like disgusting or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
I would have stuck to the code. But still got my message across and be paid for it at the same time.
Which is probably what's going to happen now. They're probably going to end up rebranding. It's not going to be Fresh and Fit anymore. They're going to do some other shit, and it's going to be a little.
But let me ask you this: if they do that, can they get back on YouTube?
No. So they didn't get removed from YouTube. They just got demonetized, saying that like, yo, these videos currently right now, every video that they have on YouTube they're no longer going to get paid for. So the thing is here,
which is wild.
It's crazy.
That's wild, dog.
What they could do is
and they still get numbers on their old videos, bro.
Even Kevin Samuels,
they shorts everything. Like
Kevin Samuels' estate is still getting paid, although maybe it got demonetized. Who knows? But here's the thing. But Kevin Samuels was a little bit different than them. He wasn't like them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was
hard, but. Okay, but
listen, they would bring on women onto this show, dog, and literally like break them down.
And they were bringing
them in tears,
bro. They were bringing a certain type of women.
Yeah, I mean, look.
I'm sure if you're like if you're like a big exec and you're watching Fresh and Fit and you watch like a couple episodes, you're like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, you would.
Numbers.
Yeah, because
making numbers.
Because niggas gravitate to shit like that. Look, all I know is didn't one of them niggas write a book called What She Don't Deserve or She Don't Deserve Shit or some shit like that?
Hey,
yeah, no, one of them niggas, Google it, Vince. One of them niggas wrote a book called What She Doesn't Deserve or some shit.
Like Google it? Yeah. I saw a comment, dog. They said, I forget the nigga name. Man,
and like, I can't believe y'all niggas don't think that like these niggas believe that shit. One of them niggas definitely believe that shit because they wrote a whole book.
Well, you know what? I think the African nigga, obviously he's African, so he believes a lot of that bullshit. But I feel like he let his little American partner like just boost his head up. But anyways, I saw this comment, and the comment was like, look, these niggas have been tearing down women, especially black women, for so many fucking years. And the crazy thing is one of them is not even black. He's fucking Indian.
Oh shit!
Oh, you found him?
I don't know how true. He's looking for it. I don't know how true that is, dog. But I haven't I don't want to say like he directly like tears down black women, but I've definitely seen like the shorts and like episodes where he is like going in on black women, like, and he specifically aims at black women. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if that's like his whole goal in life is to destroy.
It's not that, man. You know, this nigga just gonna bash. But it is what it is, man. You look, the thing is, dog, is like shit like that.
Why women deserve less?
Why women deserve less?
Come on, that dog, to me,
that's crazy.
The audio shit is free.
Listen.
Wow.
Be for real, dog. Like
that's crazy. And you listen, if you really listen to that nigga Miles, dog, that's exactly like how he speaks about women, bro. Like,
bro,
that's how he speaks about women.
And the woman that he got on here is like some light skin, look like.
And you know he popularized the term high value man. I'm gonna give that to Fresh and Fit.
Yeah, he did. He did.
He
coin
did,
that term.
or Kevin Samuels did. I ain't hear that shit till Kevin Samuels.
Okay, maybe.
Well, I heard it from Fresh and Fit.
He definitely chartered that motherfucker. Like,
high value man. And you know what I'm saying?
Why women deserve less. That's wild.
This nigga pretty much is like, oh man.
And if you look at it, the L is
money.
The E is like a ring, like an engagement ring being put on somebody.
This shit got 5 stars on the website I'm on.
Bro, this one got 4.8.
Hey, look,
the S is like different social media abbies. The last one is a clock. It's like your time.
And you know, listen. I know I've heard them say crazy shit like they're not supposed.
5 stars, nigga.
If your girlfriend should not have any social media, that your girlfriend should not have any friends. Like, I mean, it's just when you nigga. To me, when I hear these niggas talk, it's like, oh, your woman should be your fucking dog.
That's pretty much where they got it.
All right, man. Let's get into the podcast, man.
All right, let's go ahead. Let's get back into this. Would you rather then?
Okay. So, would you rather slap your baby mama / wife for $1 million?
That's it right there.
Or
easy,
that's it. Easy, buddy.
Punch your mama for $500,000.
Slap my baby mama.
Slap my baby mama for $1 million.
What? It's more money.
It's less damage and more money.
And she understands.
I mean, yeah, I can.
But I feel like you ain't gonna see your mama every day.
But bro, she's my baby mother.
That's my
our child immediately benefits from me being $1 million.
Dog, do you just want to hit
and
your
all
mother?
she has to do is get slapped.
No, you know what I'm gonna do. I'm definitely slapping my baby mama. But I just don't know if everybody do that.
Bro, whoever decides to punch their mom for less money is a fucking asshole, bro.
I really thought like niggas was gonna be like, I don't know, I'm gonna punch my mama.
Nigga, what?
So then what if it was like this? What if it was $1 million to punch your mama?
And
then
but I'm
for equal money to do the same thing?
No. If it was $1 million to punch your mama, and then $500,000 to slap your baby mama.
I'll slap my baby mama.
I still think my mom.
But I'll still punch my mom. But I'll still punch my mom first, though. I'll still punch my mom. I will punch my mom because it's more money.
I think I got to punch my mom for $1 million. Huh?
Yeah.
Like, I gotta go for the $1 million option. Dog.
Okay, so it don't matter who.
Understand. Dog, my mom will understand if I punch.
Punching your mom is wild, my nigga.
My mom would definitely understand, bro.
No. Okay.
My mom would definitely understand. If I called her right now, she'd be like, yeah.
It's $1 million.
Punching your mom is wild.
It is wild, but it's $1 million.
All right, nigga.
It's $1 million. What would you do?
Me?
Yeah.
I think if it was $1 million from punching your mom and $500,000 for my baby mama slapping her, I still take the baby mama.
Oh, Miss Elizabeth, you just got. I'm gonna tell you right now.
I still take baby mama.
I'm throwing the.
I can't punch my mom, dog. I know that. I know I can't.
I ain't hitting my mom. The only equivalent is like if not to move the goalpost here, but if they like, yeah, you got to punch her, but like if I got to like cock that motherfucker to like the back of my head, it's like then like then I'm choosing the baby.
My mother is a resilient woman, dog.
No,
she survived.
No way.
She has survived.
My mama's 60 plus years old.
She has survived.
He gonna kill your mama trying to get a baby.
Look, Rav, she has survived a brain tumor and breast cancer.
Nigga.
And breast cancer twice, dog.
Punching your mama is
wild. She can
wild.
take a haymaker, man.
No, punching your mama is wild, but hitting her with a haymaker is entirely different. Like if you just got,
but for real,
I'm trying to imagine a light punch, nigga.
Hit her with a jab. You know what I'm saying? Like, but this nigga trying to. But that boy said he gonna come back.
George Foreman, come on now.
Dog, a jab is still wild.
A jab is wild, but a jab is worth $1 million. A jab is worth $1 million. For sure.
I think I'm gonna go for the half a ticket. I'm cool on the half a ticket.
So I got another would you rather. It's crazy. Okay. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. But you gotta answer this motherfucker. Okay. I heard this on the podcast. My cousin I didn't hear it on the podcast. My cousin heard the podcast. He told me about it. But I'm gonna get you niggas on it. You gotta answer this shit.
Shout out to the cousin.
Yeah, shout out to cousin. Would you rather sleep with your mama in your significant other's body? Or sleep with your significant other in your mother's body.
What? Hold on, wait. Sleep with my baby mama.
Would you rather sleep
in my wife's body?
Would you rather sleep with your significant other in your mother's body, or sleep with your mother in your significant other's body?
I said shout out to your cuz. I'm gonna take that back. I take that back. No shout out to that nigga. No shout out to that nigga.
Y'all gotta answer, nigga. To me,
no, do we have to answer this?
Yes, nigga.
Nigga, I'm gonna be in my mama's body. How about that?
It's the only answer, dog. Really, like it's really the only answer. I'm not sleeping with my mama in my significant other's body. It's just not happening, bro.
Yeah, I think this nigga's thinking about buying this book.
No, I'm not. I'm thinking about the question. Yeah, I'm gonna have to be in my mom's body, sleeping with my significant other.
Facts.
Yeah, nigga. Like, huh? I'm confused as shit.
Facts.
Okay. All right. Just wanted to be clear because I'm asking everybody because like it's really only one answer. You know what I'm saying? Just making sure niggas ain't tripping. Okay.
Facts.
All right, Vince. Let's go ahead. Let's get into this topic that you wanted to talk about here. Get this pulled up. Hold up. Wait. Boom. You wanted to talk about this mother who just recently got approved for her parole. It says a Louisiana mother who fed cow's milk to her baby after fleeing Hurricane Katrina, recommended for prison release, was found guilty of causing her child's malnutrition death and hit with a life sentence. Just reading the excerpt here, it says neighbors, a mother who was convicted of murder causing her baby. Scroll down a little bit. According to Independent, the Louisiana Board of Pardon and Parole has recommended release for Tiffany Woods, 43. She has been behind bars for the last 17 years for second-degree murder for the November 2005 malnutrition death of her 5-month-old baby, Emmanuel. The decision of whether or not she'll be released is in the hands of Governor John Bell Edwards. At her hearing Monday, she pleaded for her release, saying, "At the stage of my life, I was a young mother who was trying to take care of her children the best she could, and I made some terrible decisions." She said, "But the woman who sits before you today, I am not the same person."
How old was she?
It says Tiffany was 25 at the time when Hurricane Katrina wreaked havoc over New Orleans in 2005. 3 weeks before the storm, her son Emmanuel was released from the ICU after being born prematurely and with a condition that increases the risk of sudden death.
Okay. My bad.
All right.
You finished?
Well, I was going to read the whole thing, but it's only a little bit more, so here we go. It says the family ended up fleeing to different parts of Louisiana. During this time, she had been feeding the baby with formula until they ran out of food vouchers. She told the board that's when she decided to feed him cow's milk. The formula he was taking, he wasn't swallowing. He was always throwing it up. And then we ran out of WIC food vouchers, so I decided to switch it. I switched to an organic milk. I thought he was doing better, but he wasn't. Thriving, Ms. Wood said to the board. Emmanuel's condition ultimately got worse, and he died in November 2005. Both Tiffany and her husband were charged for murder, and during the trial, the prosecution claimed that even though Tiffany claimed she ran out of vouchers, there was food and beer in the fridge after the baby's death. All right. So, Vince, you're very passionate about wanting to speak about this. So, your thoughts, sir?
Okay, so man, I'm not gonna lie to you. The last part hit too. So.
I'm gonna say this, bro.
I'm glad you read the whole thing. I'm glad you read the whole thing because it gives a full picture.
Yeah, it's a very slim gray area here, but I'm interested in Vince's take on this.
There's one part you did not mention. Her baby was a preemie, and her baby did have a specific condition that did not allow the baby to break down certain fats,
and lactose being one of those fats.
And cow's milk, the fats in cow's milk is one of those fats. But the part that he didn't read, or the part that wasn't mentioned, they didn't tell her
that the baby did not have
the baby would not be able to break down fats in cow's milk.
She didn't know this.
She did not know.
So there's no reason for us to
So
I won't use that.
All right.
Yes, the baby was malnourished. Yes, I think they said the pictures were crazy of the baby.
Have you ever seen a child in malnutrition? Yeah, you can
who wants to see that?
You can basically count
their ribs and
yeah.
So
the entire outline of the body.
I will say this. I'm gonna say this. It was during Katrina. It was happening right after Katrina. It was 2005. To give her life, my nigga, was the wild part to me. I'm not gonna say she shouldn't have been reprimanded, or been charged with something or whatever.
Yeah.
But the situation happened in 2005 during a something that was nobody could have ever anticipated. And it wasn't that she just threw the baby in a fucking cage or some shit, though. She was feeding the baby cow's milk.
Mm-hmm.
She was feeding the baby's cow's milk. Now, that little part at the end where they saying investigators said that they saw beer or whatever in her fridge and shit like that. Okay. All right, you saw beer in the fridge. I don't really feel like that equates to life in prison. And then, if you're being honest, dog, she's not the first person to feed her fucking baby cow's milk. And she has other children, nigga. What killed that baby was the deficiency that the baby had. Why it's not a good thing to give your baby cow's milk. The baby, had he not had that deficiency, most likely would not have fucking died. And I just think there's just.
But she was given
her being locked up for 17 years for something like this is crazy.
Okay, let me bug in here for a second because I'm gonna completely disagree with you, dog, and I'm gonna tell you why.
I don't have kids, so I'm sure that's gonna be part of it.
It's not even about having kids, dog. If you know anything about malnutrition, dog, that is one of the worst ways to go out. You can't even possibly imagine the suffering of that child for the last week going into his death. It's unimaginable, bro. Matter of fact, like at some point he was having internal bleeding. Like he's soiling from the inside out. Like it is a very, very sufferable death. Like it is painful beyond imagination. And the reality is she failed to get him adequate health care. I don't give a damn about any of these details. There's one detail lacking here, and that is she didn't take him to a hospital, bro. Like your child is dying. You're watching him die, and she didn't take him to the hospital. There ain't no excuse alive for that shit. Ever, dog. Now don't get me wrong.
And don't just flippantly throw away that there's beer in the fridge.
Yeah, like, I'm saying
that does say a lot.
That matters.
It says a lot. If my child dies of malnourishment and yet I have liquor and beer and shit like that in my fridge, it doesn't matter the situation.
Bro, if the nearest hospital is 20 miles away and I don't have a car, I'm walking to that motherfucker.
I'm walking.
I'm hitchhiking.
What are we talking about?
Finding a way, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like if she had 40 she had 40 calls to 911 trying to get somebody to there and couldn't get nobody there. All right, I'm good, bro. But like there is absolutely no excuse ever in existence. You won't find one to explain how this child died of malnutrition and he didn't find a way to the hospital, bro. So like to sit up here and say any of this shit matters and she shouldn't have got
I didn't listen, but you got to remember, I'm not saying that she shouldn't have been charged or anything. For sure. No, what I'm saying is, nigga, I don't feel like life. Like I don't want to like.
Here's the thing. I don't want to go too deep into argument and like go back and forth. So my thing is here is just I'm in disagreeing with you, dog. I'm fully okay with her getting life given what the child had to suffer and go through into his death. Now, at the same time, I hear you because the reality is she seems like a loving woman. She has several kids. And I don't think she meant for that to happen. But the reality is dog, the suffering of that child is beyond anything, dog. Like it's not a matter of life because the child died because she accidentally fed him the wrong food. The child suffered into his death.
I'm gonna be real with you. I think 100% that the justice system, how it handled the situation, was spot on. I have no disagreements anywhere on this timeline, and I'm gonna tell you why. Okay. I think she deserves grace. I do think she deserves grace in this situation.
Yeah, I understand.
She was in a very high, mentally, she was in a very bad situation going on with Katrina, and you having to take care of a newborn child. She probably shouldn't have even been a mother in the first place. That's obvious. But you're also doing that through this whole entire situation. Your life having to be uprooted, this, that, and the third. Cool. But I will.
So, what do you mean she shouldn't have been a mother? It takes 9 months for a baby to material. So, do you think they saw Katrina coming 9 months before the baby come? What does that mean?
I'm gonna say this. I think certain people should not be parents, and I think.
Hold on. Let me land, bro. That had nothing to even do with anything. She has a bunch of kids.
It has a lot to do with. It has a lot to do with a lot, bro. It has a lot to do with a lot.
Man,
a baby.
Off, man.
Okay, that's cool. A baby literally died from being malnourished, and you cannot tell me that you, as a parent living in America, the one thing that America does not lack. The one thing in America does not lack is the ability to help you out in that kind of a situation.
I'm not saying that she should never have been charged with anything.
There is nowhere you cannot turn church or otherwise.
Yeah.
That somebody is not helping you in the United States of America. This is not a third world country. Nigga, what are we talking about here? If we're going to talk about it, let's just keep it real.
Listen, I'm not
So
making
somebody like her should not.
What I said was,
you pretty much trying to call me out for saying
life because listen, you're saying that she shouldn't have been a mother. What information do you have to say that she shouldn't have been a mother?
The facts that you just gave.
Listen, bro.
The facts that you just gave.
Katrina happened. She was displaced. I'm sure there was a lot of factors in there that went on.
Maybe I'm not qualified.
The lack of her
to speak on it.
Decision making to seek out hospital or medical help for the baby. But what I'm saying is ultimately is I don't think she should have ever got
problem. Let me get my message across. Let me get
in prison for what happened to that baby.
Let me get my message across, and please, I don't want to be interrupted. At the end of the day, and I'll make it quick, I do think that the justice system got it. They did everything spot on. She should have got the whole book thrown at her, which she was. She was convicted by her peers. To, for the punishment of life in prison. At the same time, grace was given after 17 years. And every single year.
Grace has not been given.
It was given.
She hasn't been released. It's just been recommended for her to be released.
Yeah, and if she is, maybe in 3-4 years, then I'm fully okay with that. But I'm also telling you that at that particular time, it is for that child's life, and I really give grace to I feel like a lot of people, but in this situation, nah, man, nah. You can't tell me. I don't care what storm happens in Houston, Texas. If I have a child, you will not go malnourished the way that baby went, unless there was just a way that everybody here is just dying from malnourishment. Nobody's getting, anything. But you cannot tell me that story, if her story would have gotten out, there would not have been people out there to help her.
What's crazy is she didn't just not feed the child, dog. Like,
no, that's not the point.
She did what was so convenient. She did what was convenient, bro.
Dog,
she did what was convenient, bro.
I'm saying, but
she did something that she probably did for the rest of her children.
How old was the child? How old was the child?
But for real, the child died at 5 months. Here's the thing, dog.
5 months, you can breastfeed the baby, bro.
But not everyone can breastfeed. The point is, dog,
I don't see how, especially if she's in the middle of being displaced and all type of shit going on. No, I wouldn't.
No, listen to me. Prior to the baby dying, the baby is crying 24/7. He's probably not using the restroom correctly. He might be constipated. He's having all these issues, dog. The magnitude of what the baby endured prior to their death is unquestionably justified. Her sentence was justified given the circumstances. Now, I'm in agreement with you with DK on the fact that now she's being given grace given the situation. I'm perfectly content with that. But has she spent the rest of her life in jail for this, man?
I'm
okay. That's all I'm saying. And so we're just in disagreement there.
So what about the fact that she did not know about the deficiency with her premature baby?
That's even worse, bro. That's even worse because that means thank you. That means you're not even
something that she's done with the rest of her children, probably giving them cow's milk at some point.
Dog, the baby is withering away in front of her, bro.
I get that. I understand.
That's all that
bro.
Matters. Nothing else matters.
I don't think
that's
you
what I'm trying to
get it,
explain
bro.
to you. I don't care that the baby wasn't drinking milk. I don't care that he was spitting the formula. None of that matters.
Did you go see a doctor? Did you go see a doctor one time? One time, did you see a doctor?
Dog, the baby hasn't ate in 2 days. That should be an issue.
Have you not seen a doctor at all in these during this time, this stressful situation? Did you not see one doctor about this baby?
No, I'm saying,
and what's really pissing me off is that you had beer in the fridge. So at some point in time, somebody around you or you yourself had the opportunity to enjoy life with a beer. That is crazy. While a baby at 5 months is dying of renal failure pretty much. Get the fuck out of here, bro. She deserved life. She deserved life. Now, does she also deserve grace, which is something that is given to people? Yes. I'm not saying that she should wither and die in prison, but if there's a situation in which it does happen, this definitely falls amongst that. And remember, it was her peers. that found her guilty. It wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? She fought her case. She could have told her story on a stand. And people who are her peers still decided, yeah, my nigga, you need to be ruled accordingly. And they found her guilty.
I mean,
man, we can't just be, fuck that.
At the end of the day, it's negligence of this highest order, period.
Of the highest
I mean, it's just another way to wrap your head around it. Like, that's just what it is.
Okay.
Now,
all right.
Like, you disagree that she don't deserve life. I respect that. But I'm saying, given what I know that child went through, I'm perfectly content with her having been
5 months, man, and there's beer in the fridge. Get the fuck out of here.
All right.
Yeah, that's wild. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead. Let's move on to this next one here because this is the one that DK wanted to talk about. So let's go ahead. Let's get him on it. It's Lizzo.
Oh, damn. On a lighter note.
Let's go and let's get into the Lizzo shit because this shit is
pun intended. All right, let's go.
Says former Lizzo dancers were weight shamed and pressured while the strip club lawsuit says 3 former dancers have filed a suit against Lizzo, accusing the singer of sexual harassment and creating a hostile work environment. Says 3 of Lizzo's former dancers have accused the singer of sexual harassment and creating a hostile work environment. A lawsuit filed Tuesday. This article was from August 1st, 2023. So take that take that into consideration when I'm reading this. They also allege that she pressured one of them to touch a new performance at an Amsterdam club and subjected the group to an excruciating audition after leaving false accusations that they were drinking on the job. So I'm not going to read this whole thing, but I'm going to read now because I want to read this Amsterdam shit because this to me is the wildest one, but we'll go over some of the other ones either.
It is wild.
But I just want to read this excerpt from the Amsterdam club accusations. It says the trip to the Amsterdam strip club Bananen Bar, because it's not Banana Bar, it's Bananen Bar, happened after a performance in the city earlier this year. The suit states that Lizzo's after parties were routine and non-mandatory, but alleges that those who attended were favored by the singer and had greater job security. At the club, Lizzo allegedly began inviting cast members to take turns touching the new performers, catching dildos launched from the performers' vaginas, and eating bananas protruding from the performers' vaginas, the suit says. Lizzo then turned her attention to Ms. Davis and began pressuring Ms. Davis to touch the breast of one of the nude women. Davis declined, according to the suit, and Lizzo allegedly led a chant, goading her to do so. After Davis declined 3 more times, the chant grew louder and more strident, demanding a visibly uncomfortable Ms. Davis to engage with the performer. Excuse me. When Davis eventually acquiesced and briefly touched the performer, the group burst into laughter in the suit, and the suit says. Afterward, Lizzo allegedly pressed a member of her security staff to get on stage and began yelling, "Take it off," according to the suit. Plaintiffs were aghast with how little regard Lizzo showed for the bodily autonomy of her employees and those around her, especially in the presence of many people whom she employed, the suit says. Lastly, going down, it says there was an harassment claim. It says the racial harassment claim is linked to what the suit describes as comments charged with racial and fatphobic animus that were made by touring company employees. In one instance, the former dancers asked to be compensated for their downtime at a rate 50% of their weekly pay, according to the suit. An accountant allegedly responded to the request by offering 25% and scolding them for being unacceptable and disrespectful. Only the dance cast compromised the full-figured women of color were ever spoken to in this manner, the suit says. It says the religious harassment allegations connected to Quigley, the dance captain who also worked as a judge on Lizzo's reality show. According to the suit, she preached her Christian beliefs and took every opportunity to, I don't know how to say this word, how you say this, proselytize, whatever, to any and all in her presence, regardless of protestations. So there's that. All right. So given all this that we've now learned about Lizzo and the suit, what are our thoughts?
I think first and foremost, we got to be careful because we don't know what is true and what is not.
So I think allegedly, it's all alleged.
Yeah, all this is definitely alleged. If true, we just put everything as facts, I think it's crazy. I think it's crazy that the fat shaming and all those kind of allegations, which honestly I don't think is that true. The part that I do think is,
I think it was picking on, but they'll turn into fat shaming when you throw in a suit, though. But I got you.
Exactly. Yeah. But I'm gonna give Lizzo grace on that situation. What I think is probably true, just because of the detail that we know so far, is the whole banana in the vagina.
Oh yeah, I firmly believe
that to me. That to me, allegedly, is showing that Lizzo is just way too comfortable with her employees, with her subordinates. Way too comfortable. Way too comfortable, dog.
I don't know if it's I don't think she's too comfortable with them. I just think that she too out of pocket and way too comfortable with just being out of pocket. You get what I'm saying? Like you still have people that work for you that don't want to engage in the activity that you want to get into. You know what I'm saying? But
just because of who you are and you being a boss, they're gonna have to come around you if they want to feel favored. You know what I'm saying? And you have to know that.
I think there's no way I'm gonna work for someone, and I don't give a fuck who they are. You're not gonna make me pull a banana in nobody's vagina if I don't want to.
That's wild. But again,
but I'm saying, like, I don't care what the person was saying. Like, you gotta be careful.
Peer pressure be.
I'm pretty sure, nigga. I'm pretty fucking sure if it was a nigga on stage with a fucking banana hanging out his asshole and grab it with your mouth. No, it's not gonna fucking happen. It's not gonna happen.
100. But I'm not gonna lie.
So I'm talking about you never know. I don't.
Let it be $1 million on the line. $1 million on the line.
He got a banana
out of a woman's vagina.
Listen, bro. Let me tell you something, my nigga. If that's some shit that you might do, I can understand that, dog.
Okay.
But this $1 million is not. I'm not pulling a banana out of no nigga ass, bro.
For $1 million?
What?
I would never.
Hold on, wait, Vince, you wouldn't do that for $1 million? Yo,
hey, man, listen, don't do that.
All sense of respect when money come into play. Hey, you ain't gonna bite a banana out of nigga ass for $1 million.
Bro, he would pimp his daughter out, bro.
To pull a banana out of
his daughter out, bro.
Pull a banana out of nigga ass is crazy. That's wild.
I'm like, wait.
That's wild.
So somebody give you $1 million to pull a banana out of somebody's ass. You not gonna do it?
No. Somebody's ass is different. Out of a nigga ass is completely no.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I don't care what y'all tell me.
Listen, you give me $1 million to pull a banana out of Lizzo ass, no, I'm with it.
Bro, if you give me $1 million, like, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, most definitely, I'm pulling the fucking banana. Bro, surgeons do it all the fucking time. What are we doing?
Wait, what are you saying you're gonna do?
You gonna pull the banana out that nigga ass?
Out of somebody's ass?
Hey, stop saying somebody, bro. Stop.
Okay, I'm not
gonna saying somebody.
Okay. To pull a banana out of a man's ass for $1 million.
You with it?
I would definitely do.
You gonna pull it out with your teeth too?
No, but
no. They said with your teeth. Nigga, grab the banana with your teeth.
Oh yeah, I think it was with the mouth. Hold up.
You grabbing the banana with your teeth? Are you doing it?
No.
What? Hold on.
Yo, but
no, nigga, don't move the goalpost, my nigga.
I didn't move the goalpost.
You said surgeons do it all the time, nigga.
Yeah.
So it says eating. Oh no, they had to eat bananas protruding from the performers' vaginas.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
No. And I've seen this performance.
That's cool, nigga.
But
nah, that shit.
Hold on, but you just said
that shit ain't happening.
You just said they do it all the time.
That shit ain't happening. Yeah, we gonna kill that now. ain't no version where that shit happened.
Hold on.
Nah.
The real thing is the real question is, I want to know, like, did any of these employees actually do it?
Huh?
I thought that's what the story was. Yeah.
The thing is they were pressured into it. So yeah, that's what they're saying.
Which is wild to me.
Which is really wild.
What pressure?
We went to Amsterdam. I don't know if we should be telling the story. You can cut it out if need be. We went to Amsterdam when I was a freshman in college. We went to the same kind of show. It was legal, so I mean,
yeah, it was legal.
Fuck you.
Yeah, was it not legal where they were at?
Yeah, no, I'm saying it was legal there. It's not legal here, but it was legal there.
Same kind of show, like, and I don't think anybody did it, like.
But I'm saying it was Lizzo's people forcing them to do that shit, not
and it's crazy that y'all got peer pressured into actually doing it.
Like listen, short of like beating the brakes off me, my nigga, or holding like a fucking gun to a loved one's head.
Or something.
Yeah. I don't understand how they could pressure you.
Look, man.
She's not even directly telling you that I'm gonna give you a check if you do.
The crazy thing is, shit like this happens all the time, bro. Like all the time, people get pressured into doing
all the time.
Why people fold is one thing, but hey,
but is that pressure? Like if I'm like, yeah, eat the banana, is that pressure?
You got to be careful.
Eat the banana. That's pressure.
You still got to be careful because some people, bro, definitely deal with certain shit. Like they have social awkwardness or whatever. Yeah, whatever the case is.
Raph, if a roach runs across this table and boom, I slap it, kill it, and I say eat it, is that pressure, my nigga? Or is that just me saying some stupid shit?
No, nigga, but if you got 20 people around screaming at you, people go into panic attacks, dog, and they just give in, bro. It happens all the time, bro.
Also, bro, not everybody's just mentally
panic attack.
Not everybody's mentally stable enough to like
panic attack, but the anxiety kicks in, and they don't want to disappoint people. And shit.
I'm not gonna lie to you. You got to be careful, bro. Not everybody.
If you got anxiety issues, listen. Warning right here. Do not go to a sex show when any bananas involved.
I'm saying
if you have anxiety issues.
They were going because they noticed that, like, yo, people who kick it with Lizzo get better treatment. So they wanted to go, you know what I'm saying? Like, just see
Lizzo's a fucking weirdo. So stop looking for better treatment.
Allegedly.
Hey, man. Don't call Lizzo. Don't call Lizzo
excuse me. I didn't mean she's a weirdo. I'm saying.
Don't call Lizzo a weirdo.
I'm saying, according to these stories, like, knowing Lizzo personally is it can be tragic.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Lizzo like kind of sound like you. You would like low key want to bully somebody.
I don't be bullying. I don't be bullying, dog.
Nigga, eat that shit, nigga. I'll give you $50,000 right now. Like that.
No, he wouldn't say I'll give you nothing. He'll just like see.
I wouldn't do no shit like that
to do it.
Look,
well, see, now that's a different thing though. Like if I feel like you are stupid enough to like go for that.
You would do it, bro. That's the thing. Now you know, okay. Rev, you hearing this?
But I'm saying, like, if I feel like
maybe Lizzo thought that, but she thought she could bully them into doing it. You get what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know. Like, you also got to be aware of your. You got to be aware of your position, though. So, like, I don't know. That's another thing. Like, I don't know. If I'm in Lizzo's position, a lot is on the line.
Here's all I'm saying. My final thoughts on this is obviously we're gonna assume that the Amsterdam story has a lot of truth. The Amsterdam story has a lot of truth to it. Whether or not it's 100% true, we're gonna assume that like that shit was probably happening. And
hey, so look, let me spin back real quick.
But hold on.
Is anybody pulling a banana out of a nigga ass for $1 million?
Just pull with my hand.
Teeth.
With my hand.
I feel like we on the same page.
So hold on. Are we moving? Are we moving the goalpost here? So we're saying, okay, so
first off, the story. The story was definitely a woman's vagina. That was the story.
Yeah, but I gotta make it just equally as jarring for a man.
If you're making it equally as jarring, if I gotta remove it with my mouth, it's a hell no. You ain't gotta go down this road. It's not happening, bro.
No go,
nigga. No,
but if you can just like two finger that hole about the nigga asshole,
100%.
Hold on, stay still, sir. Stay still. You stop twerking. Stop twerking.
Yeah, 100%.
You went there.
I wouldn't even do it on two fingers. I'll hurry the fuck up. I'm not trying to be here for a long time.
I'm just saying so you can like limit the amount of like touch to his asshole.
Snatch that hoe. Give me that.
But I'm saying you might like swipe asshole if you do that. You might swipe asshole.
It's $1 million.
Let's get this shit.
Two finger though.
Get this shit out the way.
But see if you two finger,
let me steady Eddie and just steady Eddie.
No, you gotta grab that hoe.
That's a strong asshole, nigga. All right, come on, man. Let's go.
Banana's super soft, nigga. Don't take nothing to crush a banana.
Oh, you know what's crazy? I'm thinking of it. It was an appeal. Y'all tell you it's an unpeeled banana.
It is an unpeeled banana.
It's an unpeeled banana.
Yeah, it's an unpeeled banana. Okay. You can't.
I was thinking it was still an appeal.
You can't ask nobody to eat.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
Banana
whoever ate that shit is so, bro. In my mind,
no, that's a vagina though.
It doesn't matter, bro. Do you not?
Yeah,
it's a vagina though. But niggas eat pussy all the time though.
Bro, this is a random sex worker's vagina that you are eating.
Oh yeah. Facts.
Yeah,
you
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I know niggas that like eat ass on like one night stands, bro. So like that don't mean nothing to somebody.
No, it's niggas that eat ass like at the strip club.
All right, come on, let's go. Let's get to the next.
Niggas said eat.
Hey, let's go to the next thing, man. Come on, let's get this shit
What
over.
did you say?
That's crazy.
What did you say? So that's not wild at all.
That's crazy, dog. I'm not gonna lie.
They get no action. They just eat action.
Dog.
Hey, I'll be watching.
You gonna come home tonight with me? The fuck? And she gonna remind you of that stupid ass shit you did, nigga.
Oh
I
my
be watching
God.
this shit on like World Star. I be watching this shit on World Star sometimes.
Oh man.
All right, let's go, man. Let's go.
Okay, hold on, wait. But before we move on, I wanted to make this point about Lizzo. We obviously think that majority of the Amsterdam shit is probably accurate. Here's the thing. The thing about working for people, man, and so this article, I read the whole thing, right, but I didn't want to get all into the complexity, so I'm just gonna give you a paraphrase here. But essentially what it is just that it seemed like Lizzo was just really difficult to work with. And so she kind of picked on them niggas for the fact that like, yo, how I can see she was viewing it is all like, yo, I'm this big and I get up here and I dance and I get down and I do all this shit all the time. And y'all only got to do half of what I do and like y'all being lazy and shit. And so supposedly she was getting on niggas about gaining weight and shit like that. She thought it was like affecting their performance. And what it all boils down to is this, man. Anybody, and this just, if this is the case, anyone who ever gets to like a super high level and made it there grinding and working their ass off, they're not going to accept anything from you but the best. Because like when they go out there to perform, they want the absolute best. So was Lizzo probably saying shit to them, you know what I'm saying, like negatively and like not knowing how to actually manage that shit and talk to them appropriately? I can 100% see that shit. But to say she was just straight fat shaming, like that to me, that's a reach. You know what I'm saying?
I don't believe that.
But obviously,
can I say something?
But obviously, to get the suit through, you know what I'm saying, you got to categorize them.
Yeah.
So you're going to say fat shaming. But understand that niggas that make it to the top, they're usually pretty difficult and hard people to work with or work for in general.
If you can work in the kitchen and the chef could like yell and call you all kind of shit or whatever,
because them niggas
and
mean.
that's like if that's okay or whatever, then like, hey, look, we're talking about, you know, on a live show and the rehearsal and practice. Like, listen, and I've done rehearsals for like live shows. Dog, that shit is taxing. It's mentally stressful, physically stressful. So, I mean, I can understand, you know, you getting aggressive or whatever, but this is the one that catches me. That just is like, what the fuck? You're complaining about chilling with Lizzo on a personal level, and then you're using the caveat that, you know, well, if you don't chill with her, then you don't really. Hey, listen. At the end of the day, though, like that's like her personal decision. If you chill with her and you get a better position, then that's what it is. But if you chilling with her on a personal level, you can't complain about if she's a fucking weirdo or not.
100%. I agree.
I mean,
that's her business.
Mind you, she in Amsterdam, where a place where you could do weird shit. It's legal to do weird shit.
Listen, that's her.
You know what I'm saying? And I gotta keep that. That's why I'm like, I gotta give her grace. Now, do I think she's comfortable with her subordinates? Most definitely. But if you are also, if the subordinate is gonna come fuck with you, listen, if she's a weirdo on her personal time and y'all decide to kick it with her, then y'all just got to be subject to her weirdo shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't complain about it after the fact, dog. Like, to me, that's the, you know, I don't really understand that, dog. Short of like, you know, fucking just their fucking mental health or whatever shit like that, dog. Hey man, and listen, this is a hard job. Y'all have to go get with it and push through, man. Like I don't really understand. I don't get it. Unless there's some other like crazy shit that comes out and they confirm it, I don't really feel like I feel like it's a non-story, man. It's something to just like laugh about. It is something to really just laugh about.
I mean, yo.
All right.
Okay. All right. We had two more things to talk about, but I don't know which.
I know which one I want to talk about.
Is the little boy?
Yeah.
Six officers. Okay, hold up.
Well, really, they all kind of fall in line together.
What's the little boy?
It was a. Damn, man, I lost that. Here we go.
Hey, we do need to talk about this baby getting decapitated.
What baby?
We got this.
By a track doctor.
The delivery.
Yeah.
I only seen the headline. I haven't read the article, so let's hold that one.
Yeah, we need to just. All right, my bad. Allegedly.
Yeah.
All right, look. So, let me go ahead and talk about this little.
All right, so here we go. It says, this article comes from, well, it's on Yahoo News, but technically the Atlanta Black Star. It says, why did you do that? Mother furious after Mississippi police arrest and jail 10-year-old son in her presence for urinating in public behind her car. It says a Mississippi preteen was detained, arrested, and jailed for peeing in public behind his mom's car. During the emotional arrest, the 10-year-old boy, whose name is Quantavious, cried while sitting in the back of a police car and was later taken to jail. He was charged for not only the delinquent act of public urination, but because he was left unsupervised, the child was never handcuffed. Okay, for the sake of reading this whole article, I'm just
reading all,
just paraphrase the story here. So basically, what happened was a mother went inside to the store. She left her children outside. They were older. The youngest one happened to be 10. He went behind her car. He had to pee. They didn't want to go inside because obviously, if you black, you know when your mom.
Well, the little girl, the older sister told the little brother like they don't got no bathrooms in there. They don't got, which was something stupid, but it doesn't matter.
She might have been telling
it doesn't matter.
But,
come on, let's go.
But also, you know, if you black, you know, if your mama tell you stay in the car, you stay in the motherfucking
stay in the car. Stay in the motherfucking
car. So he got out. He started peeing behind the car. Cop went inside. Cop saw him, took him inside to his mother. Said, "Hey, you know, he was peeing in the car. He was peeing behind the car. He shouldn't be doing that." Mother obviously was all like, "Yeah, why would you do that? You could have came inside." Cop goes back outside.
And listen, she immediately got on the little boy's ass. Like, didn't get mad at the cop. Nothing. She immediately.
This is all recorded.
I don't know if it's recorded or not. But
no, sorry, the way you're making it seem as if like you had solved it.
No. They pretty much explained the story like in really good detail.
Okay. Yeah, but I'm saying so the mother got on the son. They go back outside. The cop was gonna let the kid off with just a message.
He was gonna let the kid
go. A supervisor showed up.
Supervisor pulls up.
Like, yo, no, we need to go ahead and book him for that. That's extreme.
Wild,
nigga. Takes him back to jail. Mother has to go down there and book him out. You know what I'm saying? She's crying like, yo, why would you take 10-year-old to jail? All this other shit. Now I'm going to read the final from the police chief who said, we would like to address a recent incident involving the arrest of a 10-year-old child.
Thank you.
Under these circumstances, it was an error in judgment for us to transport the child to the police station since the mother was present at the time as a reasonable alternative. He also added, mistakes like this are a reminder in this profession as to the continual need for training and refreshers on the various topics that we encounter each day.
Listen.
Oh, now
listen.
No. But the police chief,
he don't get no fucking applause, nigga. Fire all them niggas.
Okay,
fire
hold on.
Fire all them niggas.
We're not. It's obvious to me that just by that statement. When did this happen?
Like a week ago. Or the article dropped.
By that statement, you can't just. You got to kind of be careful. But if he did arrest him according to like what the law states that he could have done in his in his purview and his power, you can't just fire him like that because there's definitely
fire all them niggas.
Hold on.
This is crazy.
I'll make this very clear because these people have.
This is crazy.
I'm not disagreeing. I'm not disagreeing. He should be let go.
Fire all them niggas.
Hold on, wait. Before you go forward, too many times we get to these conversations of where we're trying to determine legal. I'm not saying like obviously they should go in there and fire them niggas, but they should be fired. But obviously,
fire 100%. 100%.
But obviously, legally, he can't. Obviously, there's a due process here, and that ain't an egregious enough process to fire him. So,
hey, listen.
Understood.
Fuck a due process. Fire all them niggas.
The reason why I hit the applaud button. The reason why I hit the applaud button is because once his mom gets a lawyer, it's an easy case. It's an easy case.
And listen, see, that's easy case. I'm not even worried about the case. I'm not worried about what she gonna get, nigga. Let me tell you the reason why
the police chief did it. The police. First off, let's make this very clear before we go into this. We all agree here that it is an egregious situation that happened. But the police chief, for him to come out as swiftly as he did to give that statement, lets you know that at the bare minimum, wrongdoing was done, and they admit that they are at fault for it.
Fire his bitch ass too. Listen, let me tell you why.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
I don't think.
Let me tell you why I feel.
I really don't.
He didn't have a choice at all. He didn't have a choice at all.
I think he was trying to get out in front of the backlash he was going to get.
What's so loud in this situation was what for me is that this fucking supervisor felt okay to say no. We're not gonna let him go.
Wow.
We're going to fucking book him.
That is
book that 10-year-old little nigger.
Yeah,
book him.
He should.
We ain't gonna be pissed. Listen, let me tell you something, dog. Let me tell you something. See, this is you might not understand this. You might not understand this, or you might do. There's such thing as like manifestation in a negative light, right? That little boy had no idea what it felt like to be arrested.
No.
100%.
He didn't know what it felt like to be arrested. He had 100%. No idea what it meant to be in the back of a police cruiser in a negative light, any of that. You just gave that boy that image, that feeling. Like you gave him that reality. Whenever he wants to draw on it, whether he wants to or not, he has it now. He possesses that energy in him.
Yeah.
And if he decides to dwell on that shit, he will manifest it again in some kind of way or some kind of form. That little boy needed to take a piss. Okay, he could have went inside or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the cop didn't understand the plight of when mama say stay in the fucking car, you stay in the fucking car, dog. It's so many times, dog, it's so many times when you a kid and your mama tell you stay in the car and you looking for any stupid ass reason to go up in that store and you've learned that, you know what? She means stay in that goddamn car.
It only take 2 ass whoopings.
Cause she probably running in there for like 2 minutes.
Listen, you probably did some dumb shit and said, she not sharing her Skittles with me or some shit got your ass beat.
You definitely use the excuse, I need to use the bathroom. And she was still
you definitely use the excuse that you need to use the bathroom.
And she definitely told your ass, I told you to stay in the car.
Look, dog. That little boy did what he didn't want to go inside and disrupt his mom, or the little girl didn't want him to go in and disrupt the mom. He tried to stay inside the car. He went to go piss behind the car. He would have pissed. He'd have got right back in the car. Okay, cool. He not supposed to be pissing behind the car. You know the real reason why you don't piss behind the car in a situation like that for a grown man is because you're exposing yourself. Because you fucking know better.
And you're exposing yourself
because you know better. It's because you know better. Yep. You exposing yourself and because you know better. This is a little fucking boy. Yeah. So we're not going to talk about him exposing himself. And we're definitely not going to talk about the fact that he should have known better.
No, the crazy thing is the first officer was Gucci with just make sure he don't do that shit no more. And then
the first officer did. The first officer should be applauded.
Listen,
bro.
You know the thing. This is the thing. See, the thing is with the first officer, he still had he had put him in the back of the car. He put him in the back of the car originally. He when the mama came out and was like, "What's going on?" Da, 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 da. So I'm still not letting it. That's when I say fire all them niggas. I really mean
I didn't even know that.
Fire all them niggas. No. The mom came out. She didn't go and get the mom. The mom came out of the law office.
Yeah, he did. So the officer brought him to his mom, who was visiting her lawyer's office. Like he didn't take her to the mom. She didn't come out and see him in the car.
Wait, the officer took him inside?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah, the officer took him inside to his mother.
I thought the mom came out.
No,
it says before taking Quantavious away, the officer brought him to his mom.
The officer did the right thing.
Who was visiting her lawyer's office. She said she was only away from her son for approximately 10 minutes, and it goes specifically.
Okay, all right. Well, then look. All right. Well, fire everybody except for the initial officer. No. Excuse me. Fire all them niggas. Because even when the supervisor tells you, book the little 10-year-old boy, that officer should have, fuck you. No, he's 10 years old. He's 10. Listen, no. Because it's 2023, nigga. Officers are getting booked for being fucking sheep. Officers are now, it is now open territory to book a fucking cop for being a fucking sheep.
I mean, look, if I'm not gonna lie, if he's fired for it again, I'm not upset by it.
If a supervisor gives you a stupid fucking order, like to book a 10-year-old boy, what are you saying? So look, at the end of the day, what are we gonna do? You gonna write me up because I didn't book a 10-year-old boy for pissing behind a car? Okay, so look, we're gonna take that to the fucking all the way to the fucking top. But see, listen, I'd rather see him fight that goddamn write-up than to book a 10-year-old boy.
Nah, I feel you.
Fire him.
But that write-up might cost you your job.
Hey, listen, dog. There's no justification.
I get it.
If he was booking a 10-year-old boy,
I get it. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I agree.
There's no way.
You've convinced me. You've convinced me on it. I thought the officer did well. You made a great argument. I'm telling you now. Yeah. I would find the nigga. Hey, fire him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm also saying this. He's not the person that I'm like.
Fire that nigga.
You know,
fire all them niggas.
And listen, I really hate that I'm laughing, dog. Because when I read this story, dog, I'm talking about fish grease, hot.
Nigga. Hey, Rev, whoever the registrar was that actually did the paperwork, went to go through whatever her name is, y'all want to fire her too?
Listen, fire. You know what I'm saying?
Anybody that seen a 10-year-old kid walk in and didn't ask no fucking questions.
Hey, as a matter of fact, wait, did you see the person? If y'all want to fire him,
the nigga who closed the fucking cell on that little nigga. Listen, whoever closed the cell on that little nigga, fire him.
I mean, listen.
Honestly, whoever the food runner was that came and brought that nigga, like, you know what I'm saying?
Some fruit snacks. Whoever brought him some
y'all
fruit
snacks. Listen, y'all try to make this fun. Listen,
we're being dead ass.
Rev.
Okay, I don't know about the food runner, but definitely everybody.
No. I am making it a joke, but I'm being very serious when I say
that is
you've convinced me. Boy, dog. You've convinced me to be like, you know what? Everybody at this point, if y'all lose y'all's jobs, we all lost it. I'm not
a 10-year-old boy, dog.
No, wait.
10-year-old boy.
I do want to take a more serious take here and just say that, like, bro, this is just indicative of the police culture in itself, right? And
absolutely, and that's why I said the chief too needs to be fired. It's indicative of the police culture.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay,
I agree because you're the coach. You're the head coach.
The reality here is just that. Again, I hear you, but you have to understand that, like, these motherfuckers are conditioned to fall in line. So, although, you know what I'm saying, we want police officers to do the right thing.
But you know what? Maybe firing them breaks that condition, bro. Maybe firing them starts to break down that condition. You will get fired if the person telling you to do something is a command that overall that we as a society disagree with.
But you don't have anybody in there saying that shit and having them niggas back. So they don't
well, through these situations, you learn them naturally.
Listen, let me tell you
what I'm
something.
saying? Like,
if I was a cop,
I'm not mad.
Rev, if I was a cop that day, and I'm sitting in that goddamn police station and I see that 10-year-old boy and they say, oh, he was pissing behind a car.
I'm going to throw him in the key. Hey, get out. Come on, let's go.
Listen, I'm going to have an episode in that motherfucker that day.
As a matter of fact, it's going to have to be recorded.
I'm going to have an episode
I try to, like, you have to really lock me up.
It's wild, bro, that they would literally take a 10-year-old kid to jail. For pissing.
Come on, man.
It is crazy.
Fire all them niggas. Fire them.
Single one of
them. Fire them.
It's crazy because we didn't feel that way before they started talking. At first, I was low-key about to, I was ready to, hey, police chief, come on, man. He ain't do nothing. He made the right, hey, I rescind my applause. I swear to God, I rescind it. I wish I never pressed the button.
Thank you.
I wish I never pressed the button.
It's even, like I said, it's even past just this police chief. It's just the policing in general. Policing is being
Yeah. You're right.
My nigga,
you know what's crazy? Damn,
I don't understand is like, as a supervisor, you pull up and a nigga be like, yeah, he pissed behind the car, but it's like as soon as his mama came out, she got dead on his ass. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all good.
Even if she didn't get dead on him, even if the mom was like, why did I don't care.
But I'm saying the whole situation was perfect for the supervisor. Be like, hey man, little man, don't do that again, man.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, he should have even took him to his mom.
Dog.
He should have even took him to his mom.
Instead, you was like,
he should have just told him, hey, what are you doing?
You told your cop to, oh no, book his little ass. What?
No, that is crazy. Like when you get to the article and you see that, like, because I'm reading, I'm all like, okay, well, when this nigga going to jail?
They was home. They was home,
bro. Like, and then you see, well, a supervisor pulled up and said, on second thought, let's go ahead and take him to jail. What?
They was home, bro. They was home, my nigga.
Nah, man, like, bro, take that nigga badge away, bro. And
the crazy thing is, like, the woman was going to see her lawyer. Like, she's already dealing with some shit.
Yeah. Wow, man.
And book that little boy. Book that little boy.
I bet you that lawyer was like, oh, come on back in the office.
Nigga.
Come on back in the office.
If I'm the lawyer, like, oh yeah,
pro
give
bono.
me that. I want that case.
Pro bono.
Hey, listen, I don't get paid. Until you get paid. You know what I'm saying? But as a matter of fact, I'm going to give you $10,000.
Yeah,
just give me this case.
Yeah, we running this pro bono, baby.
Hey, man, listen, there's no way. See, the thing is, that's why I said it's not even about the money, bro. if there's so many other stories that we don't hear about. Like shit like this happens, dog. Yeah. This 10-year-old boy, like, nigga, I call him innocent because it's what else? What are you gonna say that he pissed?
Yeah.
He pissed behind the car.
I'm not gonna lie to you, he did it behind the car. You gotta think about that. He probably isn't like this openly, you know what I'm saying, like trying to get. As a matter of fact, as a cop, you kind of weird, just like watching.
Listen, to pull up on a little boy for pissing or in the public or whatever. Okay, I'm not gonna come down on you for that. I'm not gonna come down on you for that.
Yo, he got fired as of today.
Who's the cop?
Officer involved in the arrest of 10-year-old is no longer on the force.
Yeah, there you go.
Which one, the supervisor or the cop? The
Probably
regular
supervisor.
cop.
Gotta be the supervisor. It's not both.
Yeah, all them niggas need to get fired. And listen, the dispatcher needs to get fired. The dispatcher on duty that day.
The dispatcher. No dispatcher was even called, bro.
Listen, the dispatcher when he called in,
it had to be the supervisor. They don't say, but it had to be the supervisor. It had to be the one that made the call to take him to jail.
Because even if
it would make sense that it was a supervisor.
No. If you fired the subordinate cop, then you immediately have to fire the person who gave him the.
No way you firing a nigga who wasn't even gonna take him to jail, because the only way this article even gets written is because that police officer spoke to the nigga who wrote this article and said, "Yo, I wasn't about to take him to jail. Somebody pulled up and told me to take him to jail." I guarantee you that's what happened, big dog. I guarantee you. This whole story is known because that nigga wanted to make sure that he wasn't the one that got blamed for that shit. Guaranteed, dog. Guaranteed.
But I'm not gonna lie to you,
laughing, dog, because this is a very serious.
You should still be fired. He, the person who whistleblowed the situation trying to save his job should also still be fired.
Yeah, it's an article.
And you know what? Listen, some people are probably looking at like, why so hard on police or whatever, dog, because dog, police as a police officer, dog, I don't think a lot of police don't understand.
It's an important job.
No. Fuck importance. That's cool, whatever, but it's not about importance, dog. It's police have the ability to change your life within seconds, dog.
Yeah.
They literally can change the trajectory of your life completely.
Yeah. Within
seconds. And it all depends if they in a good mood, if they in a bad mood, you know what I'm saying? If they paying attention, if they not paying attention, like so much shit can happen. You know what I'm saying? If a police officer is lacking, dog, it could be a really bad day for you.
Yeah.
Fuck a bad day. It could be a bad rest of your life.
Not even a bad day for you, but a bad day for everybody around you too, man.
It could be a bad rest of your life, dog. That situation
affects so many people, man.
You know what I'm saying? Because this, like, and we're talking about taking your life in so many different ways. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can literally take your life. You can stop breathing that day. You can literally take your ability to work. Somebody. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Anything, my nigga. Like, it's these people can change your life in so many ways, dog. In a flash of a fucking moment. I feel like you gotta come down hard on them. You have to be hard on police so that motherfuckers, so the next one understands, I gotta take this shit serious. Every single fucking day that I get up and I strap this fucking pistol on, I put this goddamn shield on, and I'm going out here and I'm given autonomy to make decisions. I need to do it with a sound fucking mind, my nigga. And I gotta be, you know what I'm saying? I gotta have the same energy for everybody.
They should pay.
But it's not gonna happen.
They should pay in insurance. That's how I feel.
Yeah. I mean, the only way to fix any of this shit is for the insurance companies to have to start footing these bills and guarantee you shit will change. But that's a conversation for another man. But just to read you the excerpt from what the police.
Should we make a movie? I think we should make like a movie or something.
You need to start making skits
of like no. I think we should make a movie about a world where police have to pay insurance.
I don't know.
I think that'd be a great skit.
That'd be like a great skit, but I don't know.
Like a short film, nigga. Like 15, 30 minutes. A short film.
We saying the same thing. I'm cool with that.
Okay, maybe. But just the excerpt here from just to end it on this, it says the officers, this is from the police chief himself, it says the officer's decision violated our written policy and went against our prior training on how to deal with these situations. The statement said, as a result of this investigation, one of the officers involved is no longer employed and others will be disciplined. Here's my final thoughts on this.
It was definitely the supervisor.
Oh yeah, he definitely got fired, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. The reality is, listen, of course there are protocols, there are rules, there's all this shit, dog. There are times where, dog, like you gotta look at shit from a human perspective, dog. Now I don't give a damn if the rule said to take that boy to jail. There's no human way you look at that situation and you say, yo, I'm gonna take this boy to jail. Like, it's one of the things where you pull up and be like, yo, I'm supposed to take you to jail, but like, I'm let this shit slide because
no way.
Like,
look, my supervisor just told me to take you to jail. That's how serious this is.
Yeah.
Go ahead and get with your mom. I'm gonna talk to him.
Like, listen, I would have literally told that boy to get in the car, hey, drive, go home. You know what I'm saying? I'll deal with the supervisor. Like, there's no way that supervisor goes back to the fucking office and writes this shit up and doesn't look at him like,
as a matter of fact, as a matter of fact, if you did write it up, like, I would probably turn up on the situation.
I'm saying, like,
as a subordinate, like,
it's unnecessary paperwork.
Yeah, you get the news and all that shit involved at that point.
It's unnecessary paperwork, dog. This shit is dumb.
I'm saying there's no way a supervisor can look at a write-up and be like, yeah, this makes sense.
I would take a picture of the write-up and go give it to the next KHOU. And here you go.
Just to make matters worse, dog. You wasting resources, time,
that's Texas
money,
news, Houston news.
All types of shit. It don't matter, bro. The point is, it's just all types of resources being wasted on this dumb shit. Like, you deserve to be fired for being a fucking idiot, let alone a nigga that lacks any empathy at all, bro. Like, you just a fucking nut, nigga. Like, you just wasting resources, bro. Fucking idiot. Okay.
Hey, yo, look, rap in his body right now, dog.
Bro, like, I'm saying, bro, like, I'm the police chief. Like, I'm like, nigga, let's just start with the obvious. This is fucking stupid, nigga. Like, why is this even on my desk right now?
Why, dog? Listen, if I was police chief, they'd have been real high with me, dog. Because, nigga, so many people would have got it that day. Bro, so many people would have got it that day, dog. So many people would have got it that day.
You was a fucking idiot. I'm going to get written up from Internal Affairs because you was a dumbass, nigga.
The jailers, that was like, as soon as he came in with this nigga, who the fuck took his fingerprints? You're gone. Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, you ain't tell me, dog. Get the fuck out.
I wouldn't have even been talking about that. It'd been fuck off. As soon as you took his prints, fuck off.
Yeah, bro, you out of here.
Did you and you were his partner that day, right? You oversaw him take the prints, right? Fuck off.
Yeah, you nigga. Everybody got it. Everybody get it.
Did you open the door? I saw you on camera. Did you open the door for the officer to bring in the kid? Fuck off.
It did say other officers will be disciplined. Cause
hey, I'm trying to tell you,
hey, yo, maybe the police chief is on some shit. Maybe the police chief really did. Because, dog, so you got to question niggas' competency sometimes, right? So maybe the police chief was just all like, I know you stupid ass niggas. Actually arrest this kid when this nigga told you to. And none of you niggas thought this was a bad idea. None of y'all.
If I'm the police chief, my nigga, the one thing that I need people to understand from this right here, there's no way that this is okay under my fucking leadership.
No way. As a matter of fact, after I fire everybody, I might fire myself. I might fire myself. That's how for real I'm about this shit.
I'm gonna take a vacation.
After I fire everybody, dog. Hey, listen, I've dismantled the whole entire. I would come and do a press conference, and the last person that needs to go is myself. I'm going to fire myself.
Nah, see, I'm gonna stay in position just so that whoever comes behind me don't hire these fucking nuts back. You know what I'm saying? But nah, nigga, nah, for real, like. I know it's like we laughing or whatever, dog, but on a very serious note, dog, these are the type of like lackadaisical decision making of one stupid ass officer, nigga, that can change the trajectory of someone's life, dog. That boy was 10 years old. He don't know nothing about being arrested or nothing. Now, like this, listen, that's a real thing for like him to possess that type of energy, to know what it feels like to be in the back of a car, to be booked, to go to a jail. Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit lives rent free in his head, dog. And that shit could manifest in so many other ways, man. And I hate it, dog. Like, I feel like there's a real a pipeline to prison for young individuals, especially like a black and brown descent, dog. And you're driving by as a police officer and you see a little kid pissing or whatever, dog. Like just like my brother said, yeah, you didn't have to pull over, but the fact that you did pull over and you decided to make it like a little case or whatever out this shit, okay, cool. Yeah, it somehow ended up you driving to the fucking jailhouse. Wow, that's wild.
I'm not gonna lie. He had to radio it in. That's the only way his supervisor knew about it.
Yeah,
he had to somehow like.
But that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like you didn't even.
He was really.
Raph, I'm gonna be honest with you.
He was in the process.
It was weird that he stopped.
He was in the process of booking the kid on his own.
I'm not gonna say,
but the mom's reaction is what like gave him enough pause to be like,
he had to call it in, right?
No, calling
he had to call it in.
No, calling it in is wild, but I'm saying stopping it definitely makes sense because like I'm gonna pull up on him and be like, yo, bro, you can't be whipping your talent.
Yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm saying, bro, even if you want to just honk your horn, bro, as an officer, you know what it's like just to flash your lights or honk your horn and get like,
nigga, he could have literally rolled his window down. Hey, I know you ain't in the back there pissing. Yeah. Hey man, put that shit away, man. Next time, go and look at. It's all these places in here you could have went inside, man. Look, hey, get back inside that car.
There's 100 different ways this shit could have been handled differently. But yeah, him radioing it in is already off the rip, out of pocket. Because
but that's what I'm saying. The original,
and whoever took that call in and didn't immediately just like say like, okay, we have other calls to take or something like that.
The original cop definitely was like in the process of booking him. The mother's reaction is what gave him pause to be like, okay, this ain't just no like niggerish ass family. The mom just, you know what I'm saying? The mom really got on him for doing that dumb shit. Yeah. And y'all can go ahead and go. But his dumb ass had already got the attention of his old racist ass fucking supervisor. And his supervisor was just drooling at the fucking mouth of booking that little 10-year-old boy and was like, nah, we ain't gonna let that little nigger go. And y'all booked him. You know what I'm saying? So now you gotta live with that shit, dog.
That's exactly how that shit happened. Yeah,
exactly. Fire all them niggas.
Fire them all.
Yeah.
Fire them all.
Y'all can I would say demonetize us, but we ain't even monetized yet. So
yeah, so fuck it. Okay. Well, with that being said, we appreciate y'all.
When we do get monetized, nigga, ooh, it's gonna be live.
Yeah, you be doing your best to keep us from getting there, but
I'm really listen. I just want to say this to YouTube and to all of our followers out there. I'm really sorry. I'm gonna clean my act up.
I would say they don't care about none of that. They don't care. They don't even hear
views. And this
I'm gonna clean my act up.
This dude started off with
nuking
dick and ass.
Off the rip. Off the rip, dog.
You talking about the AC taking dick?
Yes.
Off the rip, bro.
This nigga
when you have to deal with your AC in the summer, dog, and you have to be prepared to take dick.
Yo, I ain't gonna cap. Listen to me. When it's hot and there ain't nothing I can do about it, I'm not a nice person to be around. I am not a nice person to be around, bro. So 100%. Yeah, I probably would have been like, here, man, take this little $600, get the fuck out of my house, man.
Bro, when he called me and told me how much it was, I was just like, bro, what?
and then listen to what this nigga said, dog. Why did you pay him, my nigga? What other situation do you think would have happened?
Well, you going to jail if you don't pay him.
My nigga, like easily would have called the police.
Call him.
Oh no, you going to jail, nigga? Like, what do you mean?
You see this nigga, dog?
That's theft at that point. You know that, right?
You see that? Listen, he don't got an ankle monitor on his leg. He don't got an ankle monitor on his leg.
You actually going to jail for a crime.
Call him.
First off, if the police officer did come and said that I had to do at that point, I'll give it to him. But what I'm also saying is just like $600 for something that we did not just agree on before we just.
Hey, listen, dog. It's very simple.
You have to tell me like per hour what it is. You get what I'm saying?
It's not about per hour,
man.
Nigga.
Raph, do you get what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you. Listen, the receipt is right there. The receipt was on the bench. I'm gonna tell you what it said. It said, it's like a $250 just diagnostic charge, which is wild because I literally told him what the diagnosis was. But
no,
that's
he has to figure out. You told him the problem. That ain't the diagnosis though.
Yeah, so I told him I told him when he said what is I said probably you just probably got to rewire it. So he was okay, cool. So he gets here. He diagnoses that, oh yeah, I got to rewire it. All right. So then,
bro, he was hot and frustrated.
So
then the AC dude was hot and frustrated. So he rewires the fuck out of that price.
So then he rewires it, right? He rewires it. One thermostat downstairs was like another 150, and then it's a thermostat upstairs was another 150. So that was like 300 on top of whatever initial fee. So it came out to like $625.
No, that's wild.
And
That's
he was, and look,
that.
he said it out his own mouth. He's like, hey, look, I don't know what to call it, but pretty much it's called a sweat tax in the summertime. This is what happens. You know what I'm saying? You call one of us, and you gonna get it. Like that's straight up. It's straight up. Just what he said. It's called I don't want to call it a sweat tax or what, but that's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, look, man, that's kind of fucked up.
If you gotta deal with the AC people in the summer, dog, you just be prepared. You got to lube up. You got to lube up.
You gonna get lit up. Yeah, I feel you.
All right, come on.
Okay, man, let's go and get up out of here though. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Hopefully we, y'all listen since we didn't drop on our normal day. With that being said, though, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Please comment. Please like.
Damn.
Look, man, we just combobulated, bro. We're just gonna make it do
comment, subscribe, and like, or like, comment, subscribe.
Like, comment, and subscribe, nigga. He said comment.
All right.
All right.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
I did say comment.
Oh, subscribe. My bad, dog.
Dog, you know what I'm saying? You just stay fucking shit up.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie.
Today was a good show, dog. I don't care what y'all was. Today was a good show, nigga.
It was a pretty good show.
Y'all didn't kill my energy, nigga.
So
That's true. That's true.
Yes, but what I also say is that
today was a fire.
You've been off today, nigga.
Nah, I feel like I was pretty on today. I kind of y'all tried to fuck my energy up with the lady on death row shit.
You just overly biased due to your experiences with the Colonel.
Y'all really tried to fuck my energy.
That's really
up,
what it is. He's overly biased. He's been institutionalized, so
because of your experience with the criminal justice. In which case,
I'm not gonna lie.
I fully understand, but you were bugging. I just want to tell you that.
Okay.
Hey, can we get off and then have this discussion? Because I really do want to go in on this lady a little bit more.
Nah, I'm done with this. I'm done with this.
I'm about to say, yeah, I'm good, dog.
I'm done with that conversation. All right.
Nigga. With that being said,
I was done with it halfway through the goddamn conversation.
Okay, cool.
All right, man.
I'm not gonna lie. I do think that I think she should get denied like 2 or 3 times before she gets accepted.
Oh damn. Okay, I ain't that cruel. But
I'm not being cool, bro.
Hey,
bro, it is.
Can I take my headphones off? Can I go?
All right.